stop having sex. Damn it. Why? Why? He cannot exist. Hi there, Dr. Sheep here. Welcome back to another Small World Let's Play, episode 11. I'm your host, Dr. Sheep. Yes, I actually knew the episode number this time. I'm your host, Dr. Sheep, and today, we're going to be continuing, what I started in Monday's Let's Play, which I guess nobody really left a comment on. I mean, Lamar left a comment, but it had nothing to do with, like, you know, the new style of recording. It was, you know, I just tamed this new animal in Ark with the new update. I'm like, I think we've trained one of those or whatever. Tamed. Nevertheless, though, that's not what we're here, but that's not what we're here about. Anyways, so I'm just going to finish this, this farm here, this beetroot farm. And then I guess we can get started on today's, project, which I don't know what today's project is. I have an idea, besides just finishing this farm. And, well, that was unexpected. Hello, Mr. Pig. The iron farm. That's what it was. My head is not in the game at the moment. Thinking about a billion other things, so... Classic me, right? I'm always thinking about something besides what I'm doing. I guess it's probably just my brain getting bored with what's going on in front of me. It's that ADD. Just like, okay, yeah, we're placing water. Let's think about something else. Or, here's the commentary supposed to be doing. But yeah, but that subject's stupid. Let's think about this instead. Somebody asked me today, what is the one thing that I wish I had learned sooner? And that is society doesn't care what you care about. And they asked, what's an example? And I said, in high school, it's all about grades. Grades, 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 grades. Can you get the best grades? Grades, 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 grades. That's all that mattered. Nothing mattered. Can you do grades? And can you be in a billion things whilst getting good grades? Okay? And you try, and you try, and you try, and you do your damned. You do your damnedest to get the best grades possible. I mean, I tried. I didn't say I didn't try my damnedest, but I tried in high school. Anyways, just to get to the real world, where the real world does not care. Those hours you spent trying to get that A on that assignment, it doesn't matter. No one's gonna ask you, so, that paper you wrote for, history class in 9th grade, can you tell us a bit more about that? Show us here you got a B. Why did you get a B? No. They don't even have access to that, and it doesn't matter. Or, I did this assignment in, there was this assignment I did in, economics of developing countries, where, I got 100%. It was a group assignment, and I single-handedly got 100% on it, and I was the only person in the entire class that got 100% on it. So, like, my group then ended up with the only group with 100% on it. But my group didn't even give any input to it. It was just me. That assignment, it doesn't matter. Outside of that class, it does not matter. And that grade, outside of, you know, my transcript and trying to graduate, it doesn't matter. I didn't spend an egregious amount of time on the assignment, but nevertheless, it didn't matter. Alright, if you could probably already tell what I'm doing just because you've seen me do it before and you'll see me do it probably 1,000 times. But, yeah, we're going to start converting this to an iron farm, despite the fact that we don't have any iron golems actually spawning. Yeah, but the plan, again, is to cover everything in carpet so that when iron golems do start to hopefully eventually maybe be able to spawn, they will spawn in places that I designate them to spawn in. So, also, we're going to break that window. Hopefully, that stops them from tracking to those beds. Whilst that happens, remember this we built like on the first day? Yeah, we're going to remove it all. Was it a massive waste of time and resources and energy? Possibly. Do I care anymore? No, not really. So yeah, I just trying to figure out, you know, what's... trying to figure out what's the best style for these Let's Plays. And obviously, a lot of people did like the way I used to do it. Where it was just 30 minutes of me talking and playing Minecraft, and whatever happened in that episode would happen in that episode. You know? But I was kind of upset with how little progress was being made in these worlds. Like, come on. People beat the Ender Dragon the amount of time it takes me to do really anything. Well, they could do it several times over. Or beat the Wither, heaven forbid. The point is, it's just... things are just taking too long. Now, obviously, my next project for, like, the main world is continuing to build, start construction on the infrastructure necessary to build that skyscraper, of which we've already started, by getting the... God, what is it? Bone meal farm. Jesus. Yeah, the bone meal farm was a big step that absolutely needed to happen. Otherwise, I mean, building anything out of white concrete just wasn't going to happen. I mean, white concrete, whether you use the... Either way, it's going to take forever. And I'm always debating how much I want to share about what's going on in my life. Because, you know, I don't know how other people feel about sharing said information with the entire internet. That's part of the issue. The other issue is, what's the point of telling you something like, oh my god, I did this and that, and then in a week or so it's whatever. Yeah, it's whatever. I'm talking about a girl, okay? And so it's like, what if like next week it's all over again? And I'm like, yeah, I'm back on Hinge and Tinder again, you know? Searching for the one. I mean, or just searching to be in a relationship at all. Period. End of sentence. I went on a date. And, you know, you think it goes well, right? And you ask them, oh, how do you think it went? And they say it went okay. Or it went good. And you're just like, is that true? And you pester about it, Because it's like, you know, I've been through this, where it's like, you know, you think it goes well, or maybe it's gone bad. I mean, like, seriously. I've been on a date where I talked about how Phil tricked me into designing a nuclear weapon, right? And on this one, I literally talked about how I made radioactive dust in my parents' basement. and that I contain radioactive material, that I've worked with radioactive material, that I've worked with other radioactive materials. Why do I talk about that stuff? I don't know. It's something that interests me. And as much as I try to not let it just... I try to, like, not talk about it. Like, obviously, until you beat yourself. Myself is talking about that stuff. That is who I am. If I could talk about the radioactive decay of radon and what those leftover particles, what those resultants of that radioactive decay of radon are, and how when you vacuum in your basement, which is where you find radon, and so when you run a vacuum in your basement with a filter over the end, you can pick up this dust, and it's extremely and it can be very radioactive. You know, that's just something that I like to... That's something I would like to talk about. It's technically not on my list of things not to talk about on a date. And maybe it should be. I don't know. We'll see if I get a second. Technically, I have an obligation for a second date. I just have to pick a date and time. And I hate having that much freedom. Like, I love having the ability to make decisions. I love being in America. Okay. But when it comes to something like this, I'm so concerned about, you know, what's my next move? What do I say? Oh boy, that's not good. I kind of need that bell. Okay, so now I'm kind of at the moment where it's like, okay, what's next? Do I add more beds? What's the plan here? I should probably expand it this way, I think. Do I add more beds? Is that the issue? Why am I not getting iron golems? That's what I don't understand. This is going to hurt if I make that jump. Which is why I'm not going to make said jump. Actually, something... So, okay, so they keep tracking to that other bed. And that's kind of irritating me, and I'm not sure why. So I've thought about putting my bed in the mines. And seeing if that fixes the solution. However, I don't. I really don't want to take a minecart up and down. I really don't want to run up and down stairs. I don't want to trade right now. Every single day before I go to bed. That just... Oh, that'd get egregious. That would just be really annoying. And I would go insane. So, I gotta figure out something else. Oh, let's go see if the sheep could be bred again. Need more sheep. Oh, I need stairs on this side. But no, okay, that's kind of where I'm at with this Let's Play, where it's like, I don't know what the next step is. I am nowhere near, by the way, I know that I'm nowhere near 30 minutes. I just don't know what the next step is. Like, I could easily start putting in place Iron Golem, the Iron Golem trap or whatever. But that's not... But they're not making iron golems, so what's the point? Right? Once they start making iron golems, I can do that. But what I don't understand is why they're not making iron golems. What am I missing? I'm missing something. The farm is plenty big. Maybe it's they're not all employed or something? Or maybe there's not enough employment? Now, what are they arguing about? Like, they can't get to their employment? Bedrock, you are a glitchy mess. And I will always resent you for it. And that is just how I feel. Okay. I almost made that. I don't know if I can actually make that. But that was pretty cool. Parkour, right? Right, so my idea was to go and put my bed in the mines to see if that would stop them from tracking to it. Because the issue is, I could place more beds, but they just make more villagers. And that doesn't make any sense to me. Even though they're right now, there aren't enough beds for villagers. Actually, even with my bed included. And why is this... How many farm... It's because he's sitting in there. Wait, what? How do I have 5 farmers? That doesn't make any sense. Wait, what? How do I have 5 farmers? One of you doesn't make any sense. Is it you? I think it's you. And look at that! There's love hearts. They instantly start wanting to make more villagers. I don't get it. You don't have enough beds. Hold on. I think we have to do a purge here. Like I said, there has to be a... I told myself today there's going to be a purge. And this is it. We're going to fix... What do you... You know what? We don't need you. I think I've got like 80 of you. Alright, they're immediately breeding. Which is good. But there's only so many villagers they should make. You should only make 1 more villager. Stop. Stop. Stop having sex. Damn it. Why? Why? He cannot exist. There aren't enough beds. Wait, hold on. Okay. So he is okay. So that villager is tracking to that bed. The question is why? Why would it track to that bed? It's not the end of the world. I can just slaughter him. Alright, I gotta get rid of that bed. Otherwise, it's gonna keep... We're just gonna keep having this issue where we're gonna have too many villagers and not enough beds. Which I think is what's causing the issues with the lack of iron golems. Okay, alright, let's take a look here. Let's take a look. How many villagers? No new baby villagers, right? Good. Okay. So, my bed outside was causing issues. Okay? We should now have the appropriate amount of beds and the appropriate amount of villagers. In theory. In practice... Okay. So, if I place a new bed, they start to breed. Okay. This is a good sign, alright? But I should only get 1 baby villager. Oh, good God. Alright, 1 baby villager. Alright. Is it weird to watch villagers have sex? It's an important question. Okay, if we place another bed, in theory, love hearts, very good. Alright, look at that. 3 baby villagers, enough to adequately and properly fill the beds, okay? Okay, we place another bed. Love hearts, good. Breed. Alright. Come on. This is what we're doing today in this episode. Watching villagers have sex. this is going to be today's thumbnail. It's not the end of the episode, but this will be today's thumbnail. Okay. Alright. And then one more bed for another villager. Wow, they really just run to each other, don't they? Miraculous. The beds are filled. The question is, why did they keep using my bed? There isn't a logical reason for that, other than the fact that it's too close. So, we're gonna take... Oh, crap. I picked a yellow bed. I'm an idiot. Don't break anything. Don't cause love hearts, or else I have to murder somebody. We gotta start this whole process over again. Okay. Alright, I will be back in time. Alright, let's find a topic to discuss before, as we just sit here and mine, because that's what we're gonna do the rest of today's episode. We're just gonna mine. I've solved the villager issue to a point. Is it going to last? I don't think so. I think I will be murdering villagers once again one day. I'm pleased that no iron golems spawned to beat my brains out, but at the same time, I'm still upset because if iron golems had spawned, maybe I can kickstart my iron farm to start working. But see, I've built an iron farm in Bedrock before, like unintentionally, and it was super easy. But granted, that was an infinite world. What in God's name? Oh, it must be okay. Obviously, it's gonna be the same diamond deposit as they had. It's on the other side of this wall, but I really wasn't expecting that. Wow. Huh. Okay. Hey, look, class! I found diamonds. No, not really. Okay, so let's talk about this date, right? I went on this date. I think it went okay. But obviously, and she says it went okay, but obviously I have no idea. I can't read her mind. I have no idea if she's lying or if she... Because like she said, you can't really know somebody until you go on 3 dates. So it's like, do I have to suffer through another 2 dates to find out whether this is going to go anywhere or not? I shouldn't say suffered. I did have a good time. I had a great time. I had a great time. Suffered is not the correct term I should use there. This is far from the correct term to use there. It is the most incorrect term in the dictionary to use there. But do I have to go through 2 more dates just to get an answer? I mean, I guess. I mean, I'll do it, you know. But I don't know. Hey, we got some iron. Did I get anything from that? Two pieces of raw iron. The bare minimum. What was I? How was I placing these torches over here? What was my distance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. God, that deep slate takes forever. It's like digging with a wood pickaxe through stone again. Maybe not that slow, but slow. Anyways, so I don't know. We'll find out, I guess, in time. I think I'm going to ask her out for Monday. I was going to ask her out for Saturday. But Saturday is just the weather's going to be trash. Plus, she has stuff to do. I could do it Sunday. But I want to do stuff with Phil. So it's like, I gotta make a balance there. Oh, right! To continue what I had said earlier, so, okay, the reason why I'm reminded of, something I said earlier in this is because I'm making these choices. So, the other day, Tuesday, my life literally felt like a movie. And that's an interesting thing when you say your life feels like a movie. You say that because things that happen in movies aren't like what happens in real life. Okay? And that's when somebody says, wow, this feels like a movie. It's because whatever's happening is something that would happen in a movie, but wouldn't really happen in real life. But now now it's happening in real life, and you're bewildered. You're astonished. You're like, what is going on? So when someone says, wow, I'm like living a movie today, it's just things that are happening you wouldn't normally expect them to happen. Anyways, so I get to work, right? And somebody calls in sick. Okay. And then the manager, it's my comp day, okay? I have to get off early so that I can so that I don't have overtime because I have to work Saturday. And it's like, here's the question. And my manager's like, okay, do you have plans? And if you do, can you cancel them or whatever? Because I would like for you to stay at work. So now here I am, stuck between this decision of, do I go on this date or do I stay at work? And for most people, they'd immediately say they just go on the date, screw work. But I, being the stupid me, was like, well, I'd rather stay at work and make more money. Or, sorry, I shouldn't say I would rather. I did stay at work. So it clearly wasn't my first choice. It's clear, well, okay. Anyways, so it's just like, oh, okay. Do I stay at work or not? I don't know. Okay, they don't seem to be tracking to my bed anymore. Which is good. Which is very good. Very, very good. Or maybe they did. No, 4 baby villagers. They would have... Okay, 5 baby villagers. Which I think is what they had before I went down there. Hard to say. Anyways, so I was stuck between this decision. Do I go to work or do I go on this date? I went on the date. But the fact that I even thought about staying at work is so stupid. I can't believe I was actually thinking about that. But no, it's just like in a movie, though. The main character has to choose between... In a movie, this isn't applicable to real life. In a movie... or let's look at Robin, for example, from How I Met Your Mother. She has to pick between moving to Chicago or staying with her boyfriend, Don. Yeah, her boyfriend, Don, at the time. Okay? She decides to stick with Don. Okay? This would be me, like, going on the date. But Don ends up picking his career over love. But in most cases, she always picks career. So that's what this was like. But it wasn't like, oh my god, I'm meeting the vice president. If I stay at work, I get to meet the vice president. You know, it wasn't like that or whatever. Of which something is I desperately need to do so I can move up in the company. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. I have no idea how long it is. I just record for like an hour and call it good. Anyways, I would like to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. New Minecraft Small World Let's Plays every single Friday, 11 a.m. Central Time. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and good night. Hello there. Actually, it's more of a goodbye. This is my Minecraft outro. Anyways, make sure you subscribe so that we can hit our 10K goal so we can plant 100 trees for subs for trees. Otherwise, stick around for the next 20 seconds to give me that sweet, sweet watch time.